Hey friends, it's your girl Gabriela here and welcome to the weird side of YouTube. So today I am going to be doing 10 ways to possibly reach happiness. The school year has started and I understand sometimes some subjects can be really hard or really difficult. That's basically the same thing. And you could get stressed out or have anxiety or have a panic attack or fall into a deep depression, but you don't have to. Maybe these things could take your mind off of things, bring some happiness and light into your life, not your eyes. So yeah, I just wanted to do this just for fun. So I hope you maybe take this advice and use it in your everyday life. I am not a professional, so I don't know if these are going to work for you. Also, I don't know you individually, so I don't know, again, if these things are going to work for you. But here are some things that I searched that have worked for other people, some things that actually worked for my friends, and some things that actually worked for myself. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Happiness tip number 1. Buy your favorite food. It doesn't matter if it's the most unhealthiest food in the world or the most healthiest food in the world. If it makes you happy, then just be happy about it. Only worry if you consume a lot, like take portions, like for example chocolate. And if that makes you happy, well, heck with it. But I am not saying to go out and just buy whatever you want, because I don't know if you guys have health issues, so you know. So this kind of leads into my second one, which I know a lot of people do not want to hear, but actually eat healthy and work out. Again, I understand you probably don't want to hear this. You're probably like, I will never do it. Eating a well-balanced meal and working out actually can make you happy. It can make you feel better about yourself and more in control and more power. Happiness tip number 3 is to travel. When I mean travel, I don't mean a trip to Bora Bora like tomorrow. No, I don't mean that by traveling, unless like you have the money and you have the connections and really do what you want. What I mean is go to the beach and just sit by there and watch the waves, or go to the playground and play on the playground like you were a little kid. I don't know what suits your fancy, I don't know. Or maybe you could splurge and actually go on a vacation to whatever your heart desires. Go. Happiness tip number 4. Do something new. For example, you could go to the grocery store and go in the fruit aisle and see if maybe they have something that you've never eaten before or you have heard of but you were too scared to try it. Just do it. Unless, like, again, it's going to kill you. Do not recommend that. Happiness tip number 5 is something that literally anyone can do. It is volunteering. Now, I personally love to volunteer. During Thanksgiving, my family and I, we go out and we actually feed the homeless. We do a lot of volunteer work in different clubs. The reason why probably this would cause happiness is because you know that you're giving someone basically a sense of hope in a way. Depending on what you're doing. It'll probably just improve your mood knowing that you have helped someone. Happiness tip number 6. Read a book or maybe watch a movie. I understand not everyone likes to read a book. I personally love books so much, but some people don't like to read books, but you could watch a movie instead. Happiness tip number 7. So what I recommend to do for anyone to clear out your whole day one day or once a year or once a month or once a week, or if you want every day, but I don't know how you're going to do that, and spend some maybe alone time, or if you're alone all the time, spend some time with your family and friends. Happiness tip number 9. Number 9 is number 8. Happiness tip number 8. Yes, that is 8. Go watch the sunrise and sunset. I don't know about you, but I feel like watching the sunrise and the sunset is just such a magical point of the day because it's just so beautiful and inspiring. And it is so calming. And also, maybe if you're worried about your Instagram profile, there you go. You got a cool sunrise. Get some photos for the Instagram. Happiness tip number 9 is to do something that you love. If somebody is holding you back or someone is holding you back from doing something that you love or you enjoy, why are you letting them do that? Unless it's something bad, then I understand. But for example, you want to play football, but your parents just want you to play basketball. Tell them. Own up to it. Tell them, hey, I want to play football and I will work hard for it. And maybe even compromise. Tip number 10. So my last and final tip that is probably the most crucial for this whole video is simply start being more optimistic. It cannot get simpler than that. I know the old saying that you probably heard 1,000 times, but guess what? You're going to hear 1,000 times more, and also by me. If you start to look at life like it's a glass of water, start to look at it like it's half full instead of half empty. I know nowadays being optimistic is probably very hard because as a society we are so surrounded by so much hatred and negativity. I understand it's hard, but guess what? You can do it. I believe in you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and also if you want, subscribe down below. If you don't, subscribe down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay optimistic, my angelic devils. Bye!